Pisces, we made it to the end. And you know, whenever I wear this necklace, I think of Pisces because a Pisces made it for me. And a Pisces also gifted me the stones. 2 different Pisces. Okay. And, you know, I might have a placement or 2 that make me like a Pisces. I was going to say fish. I was going to say fish and Pisces at the same time, and I kind of did, but it didn't sound that great. Fish and Pisces. The band Fish. Somebody likes fishing? Anyway, the Ace of Cups is connected to you by way of that 10 of Cups, which is Mars and Pisces, and the aces are connected to Mars and Mercury. Okay? And Pluto. So we are adapting to, you know, a new level of feeling, maybe, where we are aware of our intentions, and we are also like beginning to make sense of how we feel, you know. The aces are moments of clarity, and it also has to do with how our subconscious is communicating and speaking to us. What is it saying, you know, and not being intimidated by that. You know, we kind of have to like let our emotions flow, let the water flow, you know, and water is very expansive. So your emotions are always prompting you for growth, you know, because water never, well, we have to contain water ourselves or change the state that it's in. We have to manipulate water in order to control it. You know, so, yeah, I don't know what that means to you guys, but that's the thing. Water has to flow. Let your emotions flow, you know. Don't take yourself too seriously, you know. It's also having fun, not crying over spilled milk, you know. We're always going to experiences. We're always going to experience small disappointments along the way. It definitely doesn't have to be the landmark of our experience, right? Work. All right. So I feel like you are overcoming something that might have been a problem or an issue or a conflict, you know, because the Chariot card is here, which is saying that the wheels are turning, you are moving again. It's very connected to the idea of belief, right? And what am I trying to say? Not belief, because I feel like I'm like about to say belief systems, but that's not what I want to say, but that's what I'm saying. And it is about belief systems because you have the 5 of Pentacles here right next to the Chariot. Chariot is victory. Chariot is the passionate will that is driving you forward, having more direction. This could also be a relationship for some of you guys. A relationship could be moving forward. Just because the Chariot is number 7 and the 7th house is Libra, which is talking about relationships. You know, this could even be connected to like Saturday or Friday. Friday, Saturday, something like that. The weekend. Yeah, you might even be dealing with someone with a Cancer placement, someone who is probably Cancer or Libra. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well. or even an Aries, but it's like that energy of knowing that things are definitely going to improve because the Chariot is moving towards a victory, a victorious moment, one of reckoning. It's like now all of the lessons that you have learned, you're able to apply those lessons to, you know, a moment that you're being tested, if that, you know, if that resonates with you. But this is a test that you can pass. You're overcoming this Five of Pentacles energy. Victorious over the focus on what, you know, you have or don't have, because this Five of Pentacles is you know, searching for a way out, or searching for answers, spiritual insight. Okay, so I feel like you're on your way to that. Five of Pentacles is also like, you know, realizing when something doesn't necessarily serve your highest interest anymore. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, and it could just be like you don't see the value in something anymore, or you know, you want to change the value of something, right? Because the Chariot is like growth and expansion and moving towards the victory, and it could be that the thing that is the Five of Pentacles is what you want to see improve or become victorious. The fives are always speaking of something that is necessary for us to grow, and it's our consciousness is expanding, and we are needing to get back into balance with our career, or back into balance or with our body, back in you know, in tune with those things, because maybe we have lost track of something or veered off course in some kind of way, or maybe we saw the value of something go down, and this could have been like experiencing some kind of financial injury or some kind of financial blow, or something that you valued lost its meaning, or it didn't mean the same thing anymore. It wasn't like it was damaged, but it just didn't provide or offer you the same level of pleasure or happiness that it once did. You know, there's a little bit of disappointment here with the Five of Pentacles, but also it's a very teachable moment, because it's taking you out of this place of limitation. You know, you thought that this was the only way that you could have something, or you thought that this thing was meant for you, but it says that actually you would be limiting yourself by just identifying or just being passionate about that one thing, you know, or about the way that thing might have been presented to you. It's also kind of like you may have wanted something that you saw other people were enjoying, or it seemed like they were enjoying it, and you just realize now that it's just not that easy, or it's not that true, you know, because this is looking for spiritual insight, or looking for satisfaction in the material, and you don't necessarily always find it in the material. Sometimes it's like your perception of things that brings you happiness, your perspective that is going to you know, attract things of value in your life. It's not necessarily what you can purchase, buy, own, that is going to bring you the happiness. And I feel like you're realizing that now. And I mean, like, hello, we still like nice things, and we still like to be adorned and have this level of comfort and, you know, pamper, whatever. You know, we like to feel good. But, you know, when those things don't necessarily, I don't know, fit the bill or meet the standard anymore, because the Five of Pentacles is when something no longer meets the standard and it needs to be changed, or, you know, and something just needs to be done about it to kind of figure out how we can improve upon something that already exists but isn't perfect, you know? Whatever that is. And this is also searching for stability, you know? And it might even be trying to create a life that wasn't actually meant for you, if that makes sense. And it is looking around at what other people might have or what they might be doing. It's comparing your value, your sense of self-value, to what you see from things around you and other people, perhaps. And it's like, we don't know how they see themselves or how they value themselves, so we can't actually like compare ourselves or what we have to anyone else, because what we see and how we perceive that thing may not be how that other person thinks or perceives what it is that they have that we are, you know, observing. If that makes any sense, you know, is the grass greener on the other side, you know? And I feel like the Five of Pentacles talks about something that allows us to, I don't know, make peace with ourselves with something. And then the value comes from us being able to do that. I don't know, we will value that thing differently after we see that it isn't that thing that, I don't know, that brings value into our life. We don't own it. A lot of times when we see something of value, we want to own it or possess it. And, you know, sometimes things aren't meant for us to possess or possess forever. And we also want to be living authentically. And that's what the Five of Pentacles is talking about. And sometimes your authenticity might be someone else's, like, nightmare. Or they're, you know, it might be something that they don't like or they're not pleased with, you know? Because a lot of times the Five of Pentacles is like a church, but the fives are also talking about authenticity and, you know, things that we might have been blind to before that we had to be slapped around, dragged a little bit for us to realize. I'm gonna leave it at that. I mean, you know, take that however it applies to you. You know what I mean? Yours was long, Pisces, and it's funny because, like, at the end, I'm really trying to get it out and be done. But here we are. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. This is good for you. You know, you're moving past something. You're getting past something, you know. You're realizing that, like, it doesn't have the same value to me as it once did. It's not coveted. You know, I don't have to have this anymore like I used to. Whatever that is. I don't know. Could be money. It could be like an object or something. Oh, some of you might be making a purchase, or there might be some improvements being made, because the Five of Pentacles also talks about physical improvements. Work. I gotta go because it's getting to the point where it's gonna be over 15 minutes.